Welcome back to the Shade Tree Garage, guys. And today I'm going to do a little unboxing and a review of this little product here. This is called the Power Factor Saver. And this is one of many similar devices that are advertised on TikTok, Temu, Instagram, and Facebook. You plug this in and it's going to miraculously lower your utility bill by up to half, if you believe it. Now, I don't know what happens if you don't believe it, but I am a skeptic of any of these things that are sold for anywhere from $10 to $20 and promise you hundreds of dollars of savings every month simply by plugging it in the wall. You have to understand that these are sold, and usually there's some guy says he's a career electrician, and that the secret that he and other electricians know is that power companies they've induced spikes in dirty electricity into our homes to make our meters spin faster and raise our bills. And so I'm thinking, if this was the truth, I think every consumer protection agency in the United States would be suing their ass. It'd be a massive class action lawsuit if it were true. The interesting thing is that your electric meter records the amount of power you use, okay? The power that passes through it. You have your lights on in every room, the AC on at 65 degrees, and it's going to run and it's going to draw more power, and that's what you get charged for the amount of electricity you use. Now, none of these explanations about, quote, dirty electricity, to me prove that this increases demand. I haven't been convinced that introducing dirty electricity into my home is going to make my appliances use more power. I just don't buy that theory. What I buy is it's a scam to sell you these things. And I think I paid $14.95 or something for it. And it finally came in the mail yesterday. And so we're going to get it down here and unbox it, and we'll take it apart and see if it has any components inside it other than something to light an LED that shows it's plugged in. All right, let's get to it, guys. All right, guys, this is the box it came in, the Power Factor Saver. All right, it kind of came a little beat up, but that's okay. All right, and there's even an explanation here on the end of the box on how it saves you money and what exactly it does. Now, let me put my spectacles back on and maybe I can read it. It's pretty small. Anyway, let's open it up. Let's get right to the meat and potatoes of this review. All right. All right, comes in a nice little bag, and it has an instruction manual. We'll look at that in just a moment. Let me get this out of the way. All right. See what this miraculous little dude looks like. Uh-oh. It's got these indicators, meaning it will do something. All right. Now on the back here it says Electricity Savings Spike Buster. That would be a better name on the box than Power Factor Saver, I think. Let's see. Trying to see how this thing comes apart. But let's plug it in, shall we? We'll see what exactly this thing does. I will tell you, there's nothing of any weight inside it. It is light as a feather. Well, let's take a quick peek at the instructions, and maybe we'll get some insight. Oh, even the instructions say electricity savings spike buster. All right, adopts the latest and high efficient technique of Germany to save electricity. So German technology, it has to be good, right? All right, guys, this is the device, close up, and let me plug it in for you, and you can see what happens. All right, when you plug it in, the only thing that happens is this nice little, I don't know if it'll catch it on camera. This nice little green LED lights up behind that lightning bolt symbol. Now, I thought maybe it would show up. Here. I've seen some where this flashed, and it had a couple LEDs. This one only has one. And actually, if you look real close, I don't know if it'll show it or not. You can actually make out the shape of the green LED that's lit up right there. All right, now I looked at the back of it to try to see how this thing comes apart. Anyway, let me get my handy dandy razor knife out, and we'll remove that label and see if that's exactly what it is. I'm almost ready to bet that it's they used a screw too long on that label, so it popped through. All right. Technical parameter. The English translation on this device is not, it's about what you would expect from something cheap coming from China. Oh, well, I'm wrong. All right, this is just a molding artifact, that little high spot. But there's the screw, Phillips screw, to take it apart. Well, let's take it apart, shall we? Come on. All right, guys, what do you want to bet we're going to find in here? I think we'll find a tiny circuit board. It's got a rectifier and a rudimentary power supply for the rudimentary power supply to drive the LED that we see here. All right. Get my knife out, and we will pry, maybe. Get my safety goggles out, otherwise known as reading glasses. All right. There we go. There we go. There we go. What are we going to find in here? Anything? Just a cover. All right. All right. Right there is the little green LED. And then this is supposed to represent some sort of capacitor or filter. What do you want to bet that it will work without it? I don't know if I can. If you look down in there, these wires go in. This case is hollow. The wires are taped to this inner side of this thing, but there's nothing in this case. Let me see if I can get the wires. I don't know what they're glued to here. All right, there's a piece of... All right, guys. There's what the wires go into. Isn't that great? Got this little plastic box here. The wires were taped to the inside of it. It does absolutely nothing except look official. And the wires they're not even touching. And they weren't designed to touch. They were just designed to attach there and go somewhere and not do anything. So And if you look at the circuit board, um, there's probably another component on the other side, the rectifier. But all I see is this LED, the little white square. That's the only thing I see. Let's see if I can take this screw out of this. Just one screw holding this circuit board, though there are two mounts for it. All right. This is getting gooder and gooder. Nope. There is no other component on this circuit board, guys, other than the LED. Now, wait a minute. There is a rectifier diode. I don't know if you can see it or not on that little black thing right next to the white LED square. That's a rectifier. So this thing does absolutely nothing but light up and deduct $19.95 from your bank account. Scam, 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 scam. Well, guys, the result was no surprise, really. I just wondered how bad it would be and how few components there would be. And this is the bare minimum I've seen. I've seen some of these filters that actually had capacitors, small capacitors, you know, not anything that's going to really truly filter, and had a full circuit board with parts on it. What they did, they helped, but they're not even pretending that this does anything, except it's got a rectifier diode, that lights up the LED. That's it, in a box. And of course, then they have the wires that go nowhere, taped inside this little box. Now, I saw a review of one of these where they had one this size, but it was enclosed, and so they drilled a hole in it and it was filled with sand, I guess, to give it weight. I'm like, how many more times can you spell scam? All right, so tell your grandparents and parents, if that's the case, do not waste your money buying these things and plug it in and expect it to do anything but light up. That's all it's ever going to do. It's not going to save you a damn bit of electricity. It's just going to empty your bank account of $14.95 in this case, or $19.95, or $29.95, whatever the price point is. And they always want to say you can save 25% if you buy 2 or 3, etc. Don't waste your money like I did. But it was good. It's good. It's good to be right sometimes. Once in a while, that this is a flat ass scam. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. And again, there's gullible people everywhere, and even in my own family. So no offense to them, but don't buy one of these damn things and expect anything to happen, except to watch your bank account dwindle a little bit more. All right, take care, guys. Thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you next time. And no telling what you'll find me doing here in the Shade Tree Garage.